Do you want to build your own AI-powered project without being an expert programmer? In this video, I'll show you step-by-step how to do it. Today, we're going to analyze CVs automatically using AI, build a small web app, create a chatbot. This is the kind of project you can actually use in real life or even sell online. Let's go to work.
So, as you are listening in the intro, our project is about analyzing CVs and interviews. So we can call our project is an AI-powered dashboard for recruitment management. Well, this project or this AI tool is specifically for human resource management. And for human resource employees to choose the best employee for every position and for every job in the company. Anyway, without wasting time, so let's go to our SQL Server where I modelized our database here. As you can see, we have our database CV analyzer with three main tables: candidates, interviews, and jobs. Yeah, so let's go with the first table I made, which was jobs. Yeah, so here the company just uh, makes a fully description for the position which is looking for employees. So as you can see, the title, web developer, for example, software engineer, description that they are looking for skilled developer, and etc. The budget that they can provide for this position per year, and the age needed, the diploma which you should have, the experience, and other details. So the second table that I have made, it was the candidates. Yeah, as you can see, the candidates here. No, this is for interviews. Sorry, this is our candidates table. So here we can have the ID of every candidate, the name, the email, the phone number, and the job ID. Here I mean the job ID. I mean by it the job that he applied for, he or she applied for. So we have also the resume. Okay, this is where the AI analyzes their CVs, the file name of their CV. Okay, as it can be PDF only. So we are gonna see that. So when we test our app, the status if he is processing or he is going for interview or he is already rejected or hired. So okay, let's go to our last table we have made, which was interviews. Okay, for interviews, we have date interview, the candidate ID, and the audio file for his interview, and the analysis by AI. So, which was the decision for AI, and if he deserves to be at this company. Okay, let's go quickly for our Visual Studio Code. So, as you can see, our code is structured from 1236 lines of code. Yeah, as you can see. So um, actually I used an AI tool which is Gemini for AI analyzation and sorry, I mean for AI analysis. Yeah, for AI analysis I just used Gemini, which is an AI tool made by Google, and everyone knows Gemini, I think. Okay, so this is our code. Actually, it was so tiring. It was took too long. It took too long actually, and it was too tiring. Okay, anyway, so this is the useless. So we will not need this file, which is home.py. It is just a copy of our file main.py. Anyway, let me just explain the libs that I have used. So import OS for operating system libs. So I think everyone knows it. Every Python developer or everyone learning Python knows this lib. So anyway, just I used it for the file.env because I have here our Gemini API case. So I imported it using this lib. Okay, this lib I didn't use it, so you can just remove it from here. I used JSON for data retrieval from the database, of course, because every analysis from AI is gonna be at our database. So I want to import it, so I use JSON lib to import it. Okay, I use date time. I'm gonna show why. So temp file, current.futures. Okay, these I use them for PDF exportation. Streamlit is the main thing in our work. Yeah, it's a framework for web development, especially for the user interface. So it's kind of HTML and some functions like button, text, columns, so something like that. Okay, I used also PyODBC. It's for linking our database with our code. So okay, we have import fits. It's also for PDF. Same thing here. With .env also here I used this lib to show that I have .env file, which I have our API keys there. Okay, I have smtp lib. I'm gonna show later why I use it. The same thing for email.mime.text and google.generative AI. Of course, everyone knows why. I used it for for AI analysis for especially for as I told you the main idea of the project, which is CV analysis and the interview analysis. I used pandas for the frame, so to have the ability, sorry, in the user interface to make pie charts and many analytics, so graphical analytics. Okay, the collections, the alter and time. Okay, the first lines of our code. So here I told him to import the API keys that we have, okay, to keep them in a variable. So in case memory in the memory. So here I declared a new page made by Streamlit like that. It's a framework, so you can just check it. Okay, I can provide even some new videos which is made this month that explains Streamlit very well. Yeah, I strongly recommend Tech with Team, which is a Python developer, and he is so skilled in this language. Okay, so as you can see, page title, which is AI Recruitment Dashboard. So the layout and the page icon, the styling using CSS. So as I told you, it's a kind of CSS, HTML, and some functions in this framework. So here I just imported my Gemini API key. So okay, so this is a small idea about my project. So here I just imported my database. So as you can see, okay, you will just see the result after all this code. Okay, how do we run our app? So everyone is gonna tell me, yeah, we click on run Python file. No, no, it's not like that because as I told you, we are using a framework for web development. So all we can type is we open a new terminal. Let's go here, terminal, new terminal, and we wait a bit. Okay, here we just type Streamlit run and the name of your file, which is main py. So we are just gonna wait a bit of time and our page is gonna be loaded fastly. Okay, let's be okay as you can see right now. Okay, let's go here. Okay, this is our page. Yeah, this is our page. So okay, this is our my localhost. So just we're waiting a bit of time for the server. Okay. So as you can see, this is our dashboard. Yeah. So no CVs, no interviews recorded, average CV score. Okay, the dashboard we're gonna see it after having some interviews and some uh, CVs analysis. Okay, let's go to the second section, which is add a new job. So here, as you can see, we are having job titles. So here, every position the company is looking for is gonna be added to the database here. So, for example, let's try add a new job. So, okay, so I just made a new position using ChatGPT actually. So I just tried to tell him to give me for an accountant position. So let's imagine the company is in need for accountants. So okay, we just filled the columns with the details needed. So we just click on add a job. So the job of accountant is added successfully. So if we just open SQL Server and let's go to jobs. Yeah, jobs for example, select the first 1000. So yeah, as you can see, so account is successfully added to our database. So okay, so this is the first section here. So as you can see in the dashboard, so now changes. Let's go to CV analysis, for example. Okay, so we have three positions which is retrieved from the database. Okay, even the infos. So let's go and select, for example, software engineers. Software engineer, for example. So let's browse some files. So let's go. So for example, let's imagine this CV and it's very clear for it to be PDF. So for example, okay, this is uh, so his info, so this is his GitHub, his infos here. So the experience, the studies, the internships that he have worked on. So for example, let's take his name. Let's take his name for example. Okay, so copy and let's paste it here. So candidate full name. Let's take his email, for example. So this is his email. Okay, just copy it. Okay, and let's go. His email here. So and his number phone, for example. Okay, so his number phone, just quickly. So just copy it. So we don't need to look for any. So as you can see here, so this, and let's click on analyze CV. So we just need to wait some time, and here we go. So this is our CV analysis is completed successfully. So okay, that says with suitability score is 85%. So let's read the summary. So the candidate possesses a strong background in Python, data science, and cloud technologies. He has extensive experience with database, SQL, and NoSQL, so and cloud platforms like Azure. So, although AWS is also preferred as a question, he also shows experience with DevOps and SNM. Okay, so we have the ability to download the report. We download the report. So as you can see, so this is the report, for example. It can be improved. So this is like too simple. Yes. Okay, let's go to candidates. So we go to candidates. So we have a new candidate which is pending. So okay, so if you didn't have any decision right now, so if you're gonna reject or you're gonna take him to an interview or directly accept it, so you can just read the ICV analysis. So as you can see, the pandas data frame here. So okay, so for example, let's tell him all, so we can see the status. For example, pass interview. No one is passed for interview right now. So you reject the candidates. So all is the same. Okay, so let's return to pending. So we have candidate which is uh, applying for data science or software engineering. Sorry. So let's say we're gonna take him to an interview. Save status. So the status is successfully saved. So let's go and press pass interview. So the status is pass interview. Okay, so let's go right now to interview analysis. So we have a candidate which is passed for interview recently. So let's take and let's go browse files. So we should import his MP3 audio for the MP3 audio for his interview. So let's say this is his interview. Just let's click on transcribe and analyze. So the AI right now is transcribing audio, then he is gonna analyze it and gives its score and the tenure years, so how many years he can stay with this company, the budget of or say the salary which he deserves, and the interview analysis. So we just need to read something. Okay, so this is the transcript. Okay, as you can see, so welcome. Start by telling me about yourself and let's say and the AI updated difficulty, so it's 92 right now. So yes, tenure is 3 years, so he can stay 3 years at least. This is the minimum. So with this company, so the salary recommendation company that salary based on experience, skills, and industry standards to attract top talent. Salary range of 120 and 150 is recommended, negotiable based on benefits and equity. So recommendation, the tells you to hire it, so he deserves. And he generated a new summary for the interview, so the candidate possesses strong background in software engineering with degrees, and he analyzed even his soft skills. So if we can just play the audio.
Welcome. Can you start by telling me about yourself and your background in software engineering?
So as you can see, so we can just download the combined report. So let's go and see. So this is so the full report about this candidate. Also, it can be improved. I know that. Yeah, but just I don't have time to improve it. So okay, so right now, as we can see, so the interview is so here we can see the candidates which successfully had an interview. So okay, so we have his CV AI summary, so his interview AI summary also. Okay, so for example, let's say, okay, he deserves to be hired. So, okay, well, he deserves to be hired. So, yeah, okay, here in the accepted candidate, in the accepted interviewees, yeah, not candidates. In the accepted candidate, sorry, interviewees. Okay, here so we have the accepted interviewees, and we can ask the AI again. For example, we are in need for three or two software engineers, and for example, five persons who applied for this job. So here the AI is gonna prioritize who can be the first, the second, and the third. Yeah. Okay, let's go. For example, let's add another one. So, for example, let's say another software engineer. So let's say, for example, let's go with this one, for example. So we give him just uh, fake that for example, no need to open and take his name and all that. So just he said 85% and summary. So already he is added to the pending. We pass him to an interview, for example. So let's say pass interview, save status, and let's go to interview analysis. Let's give him the same audio, for example, or anything, just another audio. So, okay, so transcribe analyzes. So he is going to transcribe the audio again and analyze it. So he gives a bit score with the budget which he needs. And yes, let's wait some time. So okay, so this is the transcription and this is his average score, for example. Okay, so let's see the interviews. So deserves to be hired. Okay, so extended kind interviews we have two right now. So for example, we are going to hire only one software engineer. So ask Gemini to prioritize for software engineer. So he says Cedric. So he's the first, which has the ID 27. Okay, that's better to not display it in the user interface. Anyway, it's gonna be a private app anyway, so for safety, we don't need to display it, but it's okay. So as it's gonna be private app. Okay, so the score is 85. It's for skills and Python. So and this Mohammed Ismail so score 85. Extensive experience in freelance Python and Django. So he says Cedric Dromzy is also he is the software engineer who deserves to be hired. And for example, we can have the ability to download the prioritization for software engineer candidates. So okay, also it can be improved. So let's see our dashboard, for example. So as you can see, so this is our data frame. So as you can see, software engineering, and here we can have a pie chart of analytics. So the average score, the interviews recorded, the CVs analyzed. Okay, and this is the recent interviews that we have analyzed with the recommendations. Okay, so actually I just chose some CVs which are strong and have a pretty good experience. So this is the full app that I have developed. So you can just find the source code in the link below. So it's just for $50 only on Codester, the marketplace where I'm selling my source code sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna just explain some projects that I have done, and it's in my GitHub, so it's gonna be for free. Just this one because I just spent too much time to develop it, so it took me too long to implement the AI, implement many things. So I wanted to sell it for real because this help. Sorry for the brown person. So anyway, you can find the source code on Coded Marketplace so far, $50 only, or maybe higher. So I don't know. I didn't choose the price for that right now. Okay, thanks for watching everyone, and see you in the next video.